jeez. People are already. Damn. Yeah, what's going on, guys? Is that viewfinder thing popping up still? Still haven't figured that out. Gonna be honest, I keep forgetting. What's going on, James? What's going on, Palm Deck? How you guys doing? Oh, your ESP stuff arrived today. Nice. I seen the picture you sent. I'm not too sure if I replied or not. I'm awfully forgetful of your like clock thing. Oh, I think I did because I asked you about the text, I think. Yeah, look forward. Are you just like going to be doing it all with one ESP? Or do you need like, oh, I guess, yeah, because you can use a GPIO, I assume, for each individual one. Because I don't know, I watched a video on one of them, they call it Dixie or Nixie bulbs or something. I forget the names. But there's like a whole mass of wires. I'm just like wondering, how would you like control it? Because I'm assuming you have to send voltage down each wire. Like 0 through 9 or something. I'm just thinking, would you not need an ESP for each individual bulb? Or do you only need one GPIO pin for each bulb? Like how you configure it in there. I'm hoping the CSP works, so I'm going to plug it in and do a little test first, if we can find our USB adapter. Which we might be shit out of luck, because I can't seem to see it. Can you guys see it anywhere? It doesn't help that everything is black. So it blends in. Capacitors, this. I know we had it somewhere. Oh, did we leave it plugged into the ESP or something? Yeah, we did. Got it. It's plugged into this ESP right here. The headphone one we were patching with. It's still here. Also, that print head, yeah, it wouldn't seem to be accepted by the printer, and it just kept throwing errors. Kept throwing errors with the other printhead as well then. So yeah, I'm not too sure. To me it seemed like it was fixed, like we done a continuity test on and everything, and it seemed fine. Unless we short into a line extra or something slightly, I don't know. But I tried like many times because I was like refusing to accept the fact that it wasn't going to work. Gonna see if this actually shows up or if this is, I'm pretty sure this is a new one, and I opened the packet the other week, but I do have one that I couldn't seem to flash ESP30, the ESP32, so I couldn't flash, what's it called, WLED to. Which library are you going to use for the ARGB? I'm hoping to just flash WLED onto it. If not, then I am going to have to look into, there are ways to do it with, like, you know, the Arduino ID and code. But I'm going to see if I can flash WLED to it and then give Lumia Stream a go and see what the free version of that is like. And if it's shit, then we will, I guess, have to resort to using code. But the code option would be better because I'm pretty sure then I can customize like things, you know, however I want to. But that involves actually knowing what I'm doing, which I have no clue at all, but we'll figure it out. I like a challenge. So I just need to look for WLED install. Install WLED. Let me just see if I can get this thing to register. I can never remember which version I need to install, because this is not a 32, this is an 86, I think, or an 82 something or other. Which port is it? That's the question. Was it 3? Nope, apparently not. Let's try this one. Oh, it says connect. Oh, okay, we have connection. So I'll share the screen to see if this actually works. Let's have a look. Which one we're looking for? Window capture. Install WLED. Okay. So hopefully this works. We've just navigated to install.wled.me. Clicked install and then chose which communication port. Hopefully now we can just click install. Yes, I want to install. Well, at the moment it says preparing, so hopefully this works. But we will see. Fingers crossed, guys. Because I've had no issues with like the 32s or the 32s I was using, but I have had issues with installing onto these. But I've also installed onto these, but I've had like a 50-50 success rate. Just says preparing still, so it's taken a while. Longer than I would expect it to take. Before was because I didn't have the drivers installed. It wasn't just like, it wasn't registering at all in the installer. But it recognized it, so I'd assume it's going to work. But then it's taken like an absolute eternity here. Preparing installation. Can you like prepare a little bit faster maybe, please? Because there's no light on here or anything flashing either. I swear there should be an LED on here somewhere. Or am I just imagining that? Oh no, this one has been used before, because it has solder on TX and also on ground. But I could have sworn I had a brand new one. It's a loading light. Let me see at the box. Maybe there's one in the box. I've got a box up here. Oh. Can you try and fix it? Maybe. I have no idea what's wrong with it though. Or if it's a driver's issue. Okay, here's one that's not opened. So we'll try this one. But it could be a driver issue. I don't know though. I think I can feel some heat on that chip, I think. It's hard to tell with these gloves on though. Let's just check this in this box for now. Yeah, this one didn't work. We'll go back and just F5 this page to refresh it. But it also might be the version I'm trying to install on it too. It's been such a long time since I've done this. I don't know if I need to install one of the old inject 60 volts. I can give it a go. Yeah, probably not enough voltage. Damn you guys. Just wait till I get a power supply. You'd be giving me the worst advice ever. Like, oh, how much current do I need for this? Oh, about 50 amps. Okay, let's give this one a go. Okay, well, I guess there's no LEDs on this. Oh, is there one on? Yeah, there's one on the back right there. I'm not getting no LED lighting up or anything though. See if we can install this though. COM1. Install WLED. I swear it's not COM1 though, so maybe it's trying to install it onto like something else I have plugged in. Like my microphone or something now will just have WLED on it instead. We can go to device manager though and confirm what COM port we're actually using. Let's have a look. Ports. I'm pretty sure it's COM3, USB serial CH340. So we'll try going back and we'll try the other port. Nope, failed to execute or open. Okay, let's go to device manager, just definitely confirm that it is this one. Yep. Okay. So I think it is a driver issue. Which one is this? It's this one. D1 Mini is a 8266. Okay. So let's do some Googling. Installing WLED on ESP8266. It's either I need to install a different version of the WLED, I think, or I need a different driver. Flow of flashing. Okay, so that's just gamble and ask AI, see what the AI comes up with. Press the install button. Oh, okay, good thinking. Didn't think of that one. Manual flashing. No. Yeah, this is no help. AI is so often not helpful. Just click the install button. Really? No shit. Standard, this includes, yes, WeMOS. I think we got a WeMOS. End of life. Oh, really? No shit. And ESP32 is better. This is no helping. Yeah, there you go. 341, and we've got 340. Okay. Six, 341. Okay, yeah, this sounds totally legit. Nanjing Huaiheng Microelectronics. Self-installing. I wish me luck, chat. Probably just about to install like 50 viruses. Doesn't even want to load this website. Maybe because it's tried to open it in exe. That's Chrome blocked it or something, I don't know. Nothing is happening. Oh, wait. Okay, it's some random Chinese website. Seems legit. I guess we click download. Yo, what's going on, Squish? How are you doing today? Okay, is this downloaded? Yes, it has. Okay, we've got a verified publisher. Oh wow, it's like Windows 98. Install. So it doesn't have like chiptune music playing in the background. Doing good, thanks. Good. Hopefully I haven't going to do like a reset now. I've installed that driver. Will this work now? Because it's still saying 340. Just try and plugging it back in. I was still showing up as 340 and not 341. I remember keygens with the chiptune music, yeah. Those are the days. Nope. Failed to execute. Open on serial port. I definitely have had this working before. Why can't things just go straight forward? Let's try the 14 version. It's not going to make a difference, I think, because it can't open there. I remember, do I have to jumper pins on this again? That's maybe why I had the ground thing on the other one, the TX and the ground. I can't remember if you have to jumper pins on it to put it into pairing mode. Can you select the COM port? It's using in Chrome. Yeah, I've selected the COM port and everything, yeah. Yeah, I think it was TX and ground I had soldered on the other one. But I'm sure you can literally just install it. I'm sure it was a driver thing before. But it's because it's still showing up as 340 in Device Manager, not 341, even though we just installed the drivers. Why you no work? Alright, let's have a look. Let's go back to see what AI comes up with. Yeah, this is not really any use. TX to ground. Okay, let's try it. Pretty sure it's TX and ground, so we'll give it a go. Guess I need a solder iron for this. Well, the other one's already soldered, so we should try that one. Oh, is it two? It's in a box. Which box? This one? Nope. In the wrong box. This one. Right. We need a wire now. Do we have this wire? Where would wire be? Let's find a bit of wire. Right. Let's try to find where the hell is there it is. This wires like junk. It'll do. Okay, what we're doing then. Where is our cutter? Just trying to trim these down a little bit. Okay. If this ball wants to stop moving, that would be like much appreciated. Okay. Okay. We got TX and ground jumpered. Now let's try. Will this work? Install. No. Why do you not want to work? There. Reset. Connect. No. Why will this not work? Yeah, I can. Oh, pretty sure I just plugged mine in and installed the software. Yeah, that's what I'm pretty sure I done on like the first one that I tried, and it worked completely fine. I'm using Chrome. And I've also installed the C41 drivers as well, which is pretty sure what I used originally. Because I'm vaguely remember having an issue with drivers to get it working. But I installed the C41 drivers just now. the... I do not know. Does not make any sense to me. Yeah, it's been many years since I've installed one on one of these boards too. The other boards work with like no issue. So shit work. No. Let's see if the AI can help with it, can import it all. Mine is sitting right in front of me. That's my LED strip. Nice. I know you saying it, that's a shame. Yeah, it's showing up in Device Manager fine. It's showing up as USB serial CH340 COM3. Only one program can use a COM port at a time. Entry of closed, yes. Well, anyway, there's Google Chrome or Microsoft Edge. Well, I'm using Chrome. Do not use Firefox or Safari. Yeah, I've installed these in Firefox before. Try opening the web installer in private mode, not browser extensions. Force flash mode. There is no flash button on this board. There's a reset button. I'm not using Windows 11. Yeah, none of this is really helpful at all. Had it on a Chrome portable. It's using FF. What's FF? Firefox. Okay, I'm going to try going to Device Manager and seeing if I can go to Update Drivers, search automatically. You already have the best drives installed. Okay, I think before I went in and maybe uninstalled device and then plugged it back in. Okay, let's try this. Uninstall device. Yes. So unplug this. Plug this back in. Okay, try now. If it works. Install. Okay, still not working. Update driver, search automatically. How are the best drivers already installed when I literally just uninstalled this device and plugged it back in and nothing popped up? I was installing drivers. I do not know. Properties. It's working properly. Port settings. cannot figure this out. Just to like browse to like different driver things. Details, no. Well, it says driver service added at 1937 for CH341SER A64. Let's try up in the baud rate on it. No. Yeah, this failed to execute. Open on serial port. Failed to open serial port. Why does this not want to work? Let's try this other one just to make sure, because this one is brand new. It's definitely plugged all the way in. Just surely I should be getting an LED coming on or something. Like why? Nope. This one won't work either. I cannot figure this thing out, and it drives me nuts because I know I've definitely done it before. I've got a board somewhere with ESP already on it, but I cannot remember for the life of me how I managed to do it. How to manual install WLED. Let's try that. I'll just give this thing a go, I guess. Why do I download this here? Okay, let's give this random sketchy program a go. I think I'm gonna icon. Done. Serial port, COM3. Firmware. Okay, so apparently I need some kind of like firmware or some shit. Download the ESP32. Okay, so download, no ESP32, DT266. Go to WLED, GitHub releases. Turn assets. Okay, why is this not giving me a link for this? Give me a link. I think I got a 4 meg flash. Who even knows which one I've got? There aren't any releases yet. Okay, nice, thanks. Good link, bot. Anybody know? Do I just download this entire thing here? Do I just download this as a zip? Does anybody know? Probably just the source code. And a VS code. Now I'm going to try downloading this. This one says 28.1.2b though. This one, never mind, this one says differently. It's all it is a zip and see. No, I only have one button on the ESP, just a reset. It says release on the right side of the page. Oh, releases. Releases. Oh, yeah, plus releases. So I just go back and try and just click on this then. Oh, okay, here, which file do I need? Just so many files. Oh my God. I have no idea which one I need. Oh, is it this? No, I'm not using an S3 though. All right. Would it just be this one I need? ESP8266.bin maybe. It's a different kind. Okay, I should probably update mine. Not update in years. Yeah. So do I literally just need this bin file now? Then let's have a look. Browse. Downloads. Bin. Okay, two of them are bins. I think. I don't know. Flash ESP. I cannot configure port. Yeah, we're getting the same port issue on this one. A device attached to the system is not functioning. Yeah, we're getting the same issue. We can't communicate with it. Yeah, won't work for some reason. I click flash and it says using COM3 as serial port, unexpected error, cannot configure port, something went wrong. I'm using a separate TTL to USB. What's a TTL? I just got to plug it straight into the computer with a USB cable. It's got a USB-C to micro USB. The CH340. Can't figure out why it's doing this. Ah, okay. This one says permission error though. When I try it again, cannot port, permission error, access denied. Yeah, we tried both boards. Permission error. How could we sort a permission error? Should we try again and maybe try opening this? Am I in boot mode? I have no idea. I'm sure this one you can just plug straight in. Or do I? Because we did try also jump in the two cables, and that didn't seem to work either. I'm going to try closing this program and maybe reopening it in administrator mode. Question mark. How do I be with this thing? Run as administrator. Okay, let's try now. COM3, firmware. Try this one. Flash ESP. Nope, something went wrong. Access denied when I try again. Permission error. Okay. You don't have a boot mode button? Nope, no buttons or anything, just a reset button. Did you jump GPIO 0 to ground? I did not. We tried doing TX to ground. Not too sure if that is 0 or not. I'd have to look at the pinouts. On the interwebs, let's have a look. Which one is this? This one, isn't it? D1 mini pinout. Okay. Okay, yeah, I think that's the one we done. Did you say GPA01? Because, yeah, that's the one we jump into ground. But we will try again. Yeah, we tried that last time on this one. I don't know if you can see, it's already got the solder. But I will try again with this other installer. Just waiting for the iron to come up at the temperature. Making a horrible job of this. There you go. Okay, let's try now. Something going wrong. Permission error. Yeah, again, same errors. Unexpected error, cannot import COM3. Cannot configure port, something went wrong. Cannot open port, permission error. GPIO 0. Okay, my bad. I just can't read. Which one's 0? Might just be blind. Let's flip back to this. I can see top right is 1. Oh wait, is it the one that says flash? Maybe. So it's D3. It says flash. Yeah, I know I'm blind. I mean, you know, let's try the one that says flash. Which one did we say it was? Did we say it was D3? I've already forgotten. Just before install, press reset to go into boot. Okay, I'll try. Okay, and I just double check again that it was D3. Yeah, D3, okay. I almost dropped that iron then. You would hear me crying. Also, you know, I burnt my hand the other day through the gloves on stream. Yeah, that's got really bad. I took my gloves off the other day and it ripped the blister. And I think it's got like infected. It's looking a bit like yellowy and stuff. It's not very nice. I've put isopropyl alcohol on it a bunch of times as well. It's not really helping. And I guarantee when I take off my gloves today, my gloves are going to be stuck to it. The blister burst like the first day, I think. So it didn't have any time to heal. Real painful. Yeah, it's not even a massive blister, it's just tender as hell. And the gloves are fine, it's like here somewhere on my finger. Okay, so this time we have ground to TX. Is that what we needed to do? And I think I was told to plug it in, and let's have a look. Top down only. Okay. Just before we install, press the reset button to go into boot. Okay, so plug it in, and then press the reset button. Flash ESP. Again, the same errors. Let's try with the WLED. Install. Okay, we're not even getting it showing up now. In it as a, like, it's not registering, it's being plugged in. Okay, well it is if I don't go into boot. So let's try connect. No, okay. Now let's press the reset button. Install. Connect. Nope. No, again, the same issue on both the WLED website. Yeah, I tried TX to ground before I come in. Oh, yeah. I just realized what I've just wired. I just looked down. Yeah, you should pay attention. I wired D3 to TX because I'm an absolute idiot. I wasn't paying any attention. Rather than wiring D3 to ground. Yeah, I wired it wrong. Oopsie. Just take some damn solder and stop giving me a face full of lead smoke, please. Thank you. Jeez. Okay, now I just need to try and finagle this wire and hold the board, all with one hand. Stop moving, you son of a bitch. Okay. don't know if that's like touching the one next to it or not. Gonna move it slightly if I can, just to be sure. I think it was slightly. Okay. Now let's double check this. So D3 to ground, not D3 to TX. Okay, let's try now. Sometimes I'd be stupid. Okay. Let's try clicking install, COM3, connect. No. Okay, let's try pressing that to go into boot. Install, connect, fail to open. God damn it. Let's try with the manual installer. Okay. So flash ESP. Nope. Press this again. Flash ESP. Nope. It just doesn't want to work. Cannot configure port, something went wrong. Could not open port. Yeah, I'm getting the same issues. And we've definitely got D3 to ground. It's plugged in. What about C340? CH340? Doesn't make any sense. It was meant to take like 2 minutes. Just plug this thing in, flash WLED, and I'll be done. It's a ESP 8266 MOD. Yeah, I'll show on the microscope. Let's try closer for you guys. That chip and then the USB port. Let's try and focus on this. The one that says D8. Oh, under the USB, no. This one? That chip after USB 16. This one here, the black one, there's no markings on it. Yeah, it's completely blank. This is quite irritating. I swear before I just plugged in and just installed the thing. I swear I'd done like something with like some of the drivers or something, and then it like just worked. But I keep getting the same errors in both the web installer and the when we're trying to flash it. It's not even showing up now. No. Just not want to work regardless of what I try. No, it's definitely data transfer. I used it for the Xbox to update the firmware and stuff on the Xbox controllers and calibrate them. So it should work. We can try another cable, just to be sure. We go and grab another micro USB one. But I'm positive that the adapter does data transfer too. No, that's the wrong type. Can I remember where all my cables are? I know they're all in a box, because I was like, oh, put them all in a box so I can find them. I don't know where the box is though. I haven't got a goddamn clue. I'm not too sure. I guess we're not trying another cable, because I've not got a clue where another cable is. But this cable should definitely works, because we're using this on the ESP32. I guess we'll have to salvage this one. Guess we're gonna have to take some wires off the other ESP. Okay, yeah, that's a good point. It wouldn't show up in Device Manager if it was a power only cable. I forget how many wires I've got soldered to this board. Oh my days. I forgot that these ones are a pain to solder. Got them on like really short and tucked in. Yes, it is installed. I checked the drivers and everything. We manually installed C3 CH340 and C3 CH341 as well. Come on, come out. Okay. When you hear connect sound when you plug in the cables. No, I don't get no sound when I plug it in or anything. That's the strange thing. I don't get like the windows. Actually, I don't know. I say that it might be making a ping sound. I have no sound on my I'm wearing AirPods, and the sound is probably down on the screen. So for all I know, it could be making a noise. Okay, so we plug in this one. Only GPIO to ground. I never run boot mode. We tried that though. I don't even know where we put the boat. We put it to the side. Yeah, this one. GPIO 0 to ground. We tried plugging it in, tried it, tried pressing the reset button, tried unplugging it, plugging it back in, trying it quickly, tried every combination I could think of, and also tried it on this one. It doesn't have it soldered. So I swear when I done it before, I just plugged it in and installed it. I guarantee it'll install first time on this one. Click, COM3, paid, connect in. But yeah, I remember I got a bunch of the D1 minis because I knew it was possible. I did get it working for, but they were a lot cheaper and used a lot less power and stuff. If I can't for life me remember how I got it working. We'll erase the headphone stuff off here for now. We just have to reconfigure the pinouts and stuff and the name again if we patch again. But I might just get some different boards to patch with. I've got some in my AliExpress cart, but I'm going to check it out or anything. I'm also going to have to keep an eye on the time because in about 40 minutes or less I will have to. There you go, it's like working fine on this board. Do you have Arduino? And so yeah, we got the Arduino ID installed. That's what we use into what we flashed the code for the audio with on this board. I was hoping to use one of the D1 minis and not have to erase this, but it is what it is. Like I know these definitely work. And the reason I only have one work and one left is because like these are the ones I've always like had to then go to use recently in the last couple of projects because I tried using this D1 mini about 4 months ago and couldn't remember how I got the other two working. They definitely got working in the past because I built like floating shelves for my little brother out of like timber and MDF. So like cut down top and bottom piece of MDF, timber, then across and across to like separate them, and then a front piece, and then like they were like perfectly flush anyway because the way I cut them and measured them. But I done a little bit of sand in, did a little bead across the top, filled out wood, flattened it out. The bottom side then I routed out with like a router, like one of these. these big boys. You guys see that? There you go. Yeah, like one of these, like a plunge router. Just like routed the a channel. And then installed LED channels, drilled holes then for like wiring and everything. Made like a little box for the ESP32 power adapter, infrared receiver and stuff. So then you could like have like floating shelves built into like an alcove, and they were like remote controlled and also like be controlled with like Alexa and all of that kind of stuff. It was a good fun project. I just don't really like using blades in power tools. It like sketches me out. Okay, I'm gonna have to change the screen for a minute and I guess configure my Wi-Fi for this. Okay. Give me 2 minutes. I don't even know. I know mine's talk anyway, so let me find my network first. Talk. I guess it's this one. I need to find my password though. It's on my phone somewhere. We've still got to try and get like all the APIs and everything set up. This is meant to be the easiest part. Nothing ever goes right on the stream though, does it? Okay, what is that Wi-Fi password? Where's it to? Which one is it? Oh, don't rotate. Okay, you can rotate them if you want to. Okay, I got it. 1 second. Okay, connect. See if the Arduino can see. Yeah, might do in a bit. Visit device. Okay, so now I just need to remember how to actually wire this thing up. I should be able to remember. It hasn't even been that long since I wired one of these up. Well, I've got one here that's wired, the solid, so I'm assuming I used ground 3 volts and GPIO 5, it looks like, on this one. So I guess we'll do the same on this one. Saves me having a look. What's the pinout sheet even say? Do we still have that? So GPIO 5 is SCL. Oh wait, I don't think it really matters. I think I just set that in the settings, a WLED. So I think I can just use any one, to be honest. Let's get this thing soldered up. It's going to be very dim at the moment because it is going to be running, it's a 12 volt LED. I'm going to be running off like 3 volts. But we do have a bunch of transformers here. I'll have to figure out how they work. They can do various voltages. You just got like jumper things or remove resistors or something. So, yeah, we'll figure that out. Maybe I should like not have this plugged in while I'm soldering. I disconnected error. Yeah, I'm not surprised because my damn ass is soldering while it's plugged in. Hopefully we haven't broken anything. ESP32 is D4 normally for WLED. Which one's D4? Let's have a look at the pinout again. Okay, GPIO 2 is D4. Oh, I'm looking at a completely different board. That's why ESP32. Light pin. Now if I looked at the right board, wouldn't it? Can I get this image bigger? Where's this stupid image to? Okay, there it is. GPA 5. What's fun? God knows, I'm sure that's the one I used before though. So I'm just gonna solder that one. I can't figure it out right now. I think it'll work. These wires are crazy long. Why are they so long? Okay, do you want to like chill? Maybe LED, just chill. No, that's serious. Just stop. Okay, there you go. Okay. I thought they would at least put up an part, but maybe they're not hitting the minimal threshold for these, because we are getting 0 output. Now we are inputting like a very small voltage, but I guess it's below the threshold to knock it on. But we will check on the ESP thing. Where's it to? Okay, I think it's not even showing up now. Oops. Did we actually fry this thing? Oh wait, no, it's showing up now. Let me try installing it again, because it's not letting me go to the page, and I'm not too sure what IP address it's on. Let's see, preparing, erasing. I'm gonna try again. You can't drive 12 volt from an ESP. That's what I was thinking. I'm gonna need to step up the voltage, and I'm gonna need to put a diode in place, I guess, am I? So there's some backfeed. Or do I just power these, just power inject them separately? Can I inject the power from this side? Because the arrows are pointing in the other direction. Because I can't just power this directly, but when I need to put a diode in place here to stop the I don't have a bench power supply. If I had a bench power supply, I'd be sorted, but yeah, I don't. Okay, it's installing. ground and green wire to ESP, and ground and red wire to 12 volt DC. Yeah, or I could just do it that way. That makes more sense. I think that's what I've done before. Let's see if we get a 12 volt adapter. Save me having to step up the voltage. We're going in here. I thought we did. We're going somewhere. Apparently it's not in here though. We do have something here, but no, I think this is for stepping voltages down, not up. This crazy contraption. Do you have a PD trigger board? Nope. Don't have any of these fancy things. I've got one around here somewhere that I could 12 volt adapter. Where would it be? I'm sure I've got a female, like 12 volt barrel. Like, use battery if you have. Let's have a look at this box. I'm just hoping I've got one in this box. Cable, ties, no. Nope. It's going somewhere. Pretty sure I've got 5 volt LEDs somewhere as well. But I cannot remember where they are. I think they're addressable too. Sworn I had in that box though, but apparently not. Do we maybe have one in here? I don't think so. It's not looking very hopeful, guys. No. Okay, installation complete. Oh, I've got to connect to the bloody Wi-Fi again now, haven't I? Okay, 1 second. Okay, will it connect? Okay, visit device. Thank you for installing. Yeah, no, please. Yeah, we're definitely not driving enough power into these. Okay. But I don't think I've also got them configured either. LED preferences. Output can be changed. Oh, I can't remember which goddamn LEDs I'm using either. Am I using WS218? I don't know. They should knock on regardless. Yo, what's going on, Andy? The Pling barman. Yeah, I'm gonna have to try and figure out where this cable is. I could have sworn I had one. If not, we do have, where are they? I don't know where they are either now. We'll put them somewhere. Like little bowls so we can step up the voltage with. But I can't remember for the life of me where I put them. Are they in here? No. No. No, they're not. Andy's in a good mood. How can Andy not be in a good mood? Where the hell would we have them? Oh wait, are these them? We have these. Let's flip it to the microscope only. Blurry, not so blurry. Okay. Got these. But I don't really fully understand the symbols. So we can get closer to this thing. I know like I need to either short something or not short something. And I'm assuming it's the resistor on A and B. This is like a back converter. I already got some which are broken off in here. So this, we should be able to just input voltage and output different voltage. That would be a 0 ohm. Got an email from PCBWay. Oh, nice. That's good. You can do loads of projects for the custom PCB. The only thing I would say is avoid audio is cursed, and it will rob you of your sanity. I think I aged about 10 years trying to do them headphones. With custom PCB it might be easier, who knows. But trying to get things right first try on a PCB, it's quite hard. Bluetooth audio avoid, yeah. But like you've got breadboard stuff, so I think like definitely work out something on the breadboard first, and you could also make that part of that video as well. So you're like prototyping it, and then here's like a board that's been produced from the prototype. At least you know that everything's working. Maybe you try to develop, you've got your project you're going to be doing with your lights. Why don't you try prototyping that with a ESP or something? Or something similar, and then try building a all-in-one PCB to be able to control that. Even if the ESP, even if you have to like put the ESP on it as like an SoC type of thing on your other board to have additional components. I don't know if you could use the ESP and maybe a bunch of like range of different transistors or something for like a bunch of different switches, and just choose what voltages you send in out and when, maybe to control all of them at once. I don't know. But definitely if you've got like a big project, like something you can combine it with, that would be best for yourself, because you're actually making something that's useful. So does anybody know what to get 12 volts out of this? Like, what does the line mean? Like, is this outputting 12 volts currently, or is this outputting 5 volts currently? If I test that, it'd probably help, wouldn't it? So, where's in on this? In, I guess. Oh yes, that's in the back. In and out. Too much glare. Yeah, there's quite a bit of glare. Let's grab the iron. And let's try to add some solder to this. Get some on my iron. Do you want to maybe feed in there? There you go. So maybe add way too much solder. Yeah. It's the exact right amount of solder, honestly. Do you want to maybe spread a bit? Not be such. Okay, can we get this? This is definitely not the most ideal tip for this. Is it a step up or step down? It's a back converter, so it's a step up. See, it's got the coil. So I think that's how you tell. I think otherwise you'd just be like resistors and stuff. I'm sure it's just a back converter, is it not? Pretty sure that's what I would have bought before. I think I bought these before like PD was popular. I need more wire. What did we do with the wire we took earlier? Here it is. Just gonna cut some more wire. No, I don't think it's a PD board. I think it's just a back converter. Oh, that wire just yeeted itself. Where did that go? I guess we're never going to see that wire again. So one thing I don't like about side cutters, like you cut something and it just, okay, well that one didn't. But the half time I cut a wire and it just goes absolutely flying. Like that one. Yeah, I see now it's a coil, yep. Can't even pick it up now, the coil right here. Just gonna snip some wires. Snip, and snip this one. And take half of the copper out of the wire at the same time. That's fine. Just trim that off camera so you guys cannot see it. Pretend like it never happened. Cut there you go. Look how good of a job I've done with this wire, guys. The other side went okay. Okay, so I guess we need some solder on this. Lovely. Yeah, top job, like. When you do top job over here, okay, that one's already got solder on that side. And this one is looking frayed. It's hard to tell because these are like, I swear they're aluminium wires. I think they market them as tinned copper, but it's just like, who you fooling? Don't lie to me. We could look at these, cut them, and have a look at the cross section of the microscope. Alright, so we want pour in. Am I going to need to put a die on? I just need to disconnect this other one, don't I? Okay, so positive and negative. This the negative. And here's the negative. Alright, that's hooked up. That's input, I think, isn't it? In. Okay. So if we try connecting this to the ESP. Do you want to like connect? And connect the ground. You can tell by holding SIG lighter to it if it melts some more. If raw melts now, sorry. I totally didn't catch that. Doesn't sound good though. Do I have enough solder to get that to bond? Yeah. Come on, just stay. There you go. That is totally not janky. That's a really good job there. See, looks good now. You can't see. Put my finger over it. See how good that looks? Don't look at the horrors. I'm using a Lowland Light, ESP32 Lowland Light V1. Bought them years ago. So now we can just connect this to this and then just jump ground. Oh, we've already got a ground there, so we would just take that ground from there. Okay, 1 second. Oh, these soldered together now, I think they are. Yes, they are. Of course they are. Why would they not be soldered together? There you go. This trim is a bit shorter. I used to have an obsession with like making wires way too long. I was afraid of making them too short. And then you end up with like a ridiculous amount of wire just dangling, exposed. Let's try and show that a bit better for you guys. Microscope is so close right now. It's like, it's hard to get things in frame. If the wire melts and shrivels up, it's aluminium wire. Ah, yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, good point. I remember reading that online or something before. Okay, that is soldered on there. Good job. Problem is my wire is awful. So trying to like line this up now to this one. I've just made my life very difficult by not doing a good wire length or routing and just slapping the wires on anyway. I don't think we have any solder on the end of our iron right now either, because nothing is happening when we touch this board. Okay, let's get some solder. Okay, there you go. Now can we get this other one connected? How the hell are we going to do this? I guess we're going up and over on this one. WL can be used in GPU 16. Okay, I can switch to 16. Which one is 16? Is it just the one that's labeled 16? Down there. Because I know that's what I use this by default. Just like just swap my wire down to 16. That's what you're saying. Is 16 on here the same as 16 for the GPIO? Maybe I should have a look at the pinout thing. 16 is GPIO 16, okay. Yes, it is, okay. I should probably use a smaller tip for working on stuff like this. This tip is way too big for this. I do want to get some smaller knife tips. I thought I ordered a smaller knife tip, but like one the same size as I already had turned up. So I was like, okay. So this should work now, I guess. Moment of truth. Let's go up a bit. I'm trying to get it in focus in case it all blows up. So at least you guys can get a good view. Default pin on data. Default data pin on ESP32 data D2. Yeah, I mean for the ESP32, I think 16 is default for the GPIO in the configuration settings. I think that's what I just seen. Yeah, we're getting nothing. Oh wait, because I'm an idiot. I was like, oh, wire all this up. The whole reason we were wiring this up was to check the voltages to see what it was actually outputting. Oh, I forget stuff. Okay, let's have a look. It's probably outputting like 3 volts or something. No, it's outputting 10 volts apparently, right now. .86 volts. It's only there is a 10 volts on it, so that's way over for 10 volts, for 9 volts. So apparently right now we're getting, I think it'd be considered 9 volts. Technically it's 9, might as well be 10. So let's just unsolder this so I can move this thing around. So if we're getting 9 volts right now, that doesn't make any sense. Because 9 volts says one, like, I don't know, just one of each. But then when we look at this, it's clearly got 2 there. So logic would dictate that they should be either 5 or 12. That doesn't make any sense to me. .12 I think it would be. That's what I was thinking. It was coming at a 9 point something though. But still, shouldn't that be enough to power these LEDs? Because the LEDs didn't knock on. .12 volts I want. It's reading 9.8 something it was just now. But if we have a look at the A and B here, like they're both jumpered. So does that mean 12 volt or 5 volt? Because we're not getting 5 or 12 volts. So that's what I'm confused about. Let's try soldering this wire back on here. Not a mass amount, but you can limit the current draw on the ESP to like, well, at the moment it's coming from a USB, so it's going to be like 500 milliamps, isn't it? From USB 2.0. So maybe it's not drawing enough current and needs powering separately. But I don't know, I thought like the LEDs would at least power on. Let me switch to the overhead camera right now. Top down. You can see this has got a light on it. And I'll bring in the multimeter. Yeah, the load you're using takes too much current and pulls it down to 9. Okay. Yeah, it's strange to pulls it down to 9. .96, 9.95 volts. In 2.5. I've just got the leads the wrong way around, that's why it's minus. If you remove the load, what is the output? That's a good point. Oh, that's warm. Yeah, that is pulling way too much current. Yeah, I don't think we should be driving this like this. This USB port is warm. It's pulling, obviously, but yeah, it's pulling way too much current, yeah. But I am trying to power, like, we've seen how many LEDs I'm trying to power here. It's probably a stupid idea. I probably should trim it down to like about 7 modules. This is, I don't even know. It's a good couple of amp. I reckon it's like 5 amp or something. I think it's like 200 and something LEDs here. I could be wrong. Or 144. I'm using a power meter. Yeah, I do have proper drivers on my ones which are installed. And I do have like DC adapters, which can output like 1 and 2 amps. Yeah, let's desolder this and then test without the load. But I think I'm going to have to find the a DC barrel jack probably. Oh, I just trimmed the end off one. But I'm sure I've got one, yeah. I've got like screw terminal ones, and also like I've got one that's cut down somewhere. But direct from USB, not a step up. Oh, okay. Okay, let's see how much. Alright, let's try now. Yep. 12 volts. That's a coincidence he was pulling it to 9. Yeah, I think we were drawing. I don't even know how much current we were drawing. Poor board, I'm sorry, okay? Forgive me. Yeah, not a smart idea then. Yeah, it's not getting warm now. Wait. Okay, I thought I said 20 volts then for a second. I just wasn't connected properly as millivolts. What's the input this time? Are we getting higher than 2.5? Yeah, we're getting 3.3 now as well. It was struggling so bad. It was only like outputting 2.5 last time into it. 12 volt. Could always up it to 60 volts then. We could do. I think that might work. Yeah, regulate the ESP, I guess. So I guess we need to find out where our stupid lead thing is. I'll have a little look for it, but I probably will only maybe stream for like another half an hour or so. So we'll see what we can get sorted. I literally thought I was going to plug in the D1 Mini. That was maybe 5 minutes tops, and then I'd spend like an hour, maybe 2 hours patching with Lumia Studio to see what can be done on the free one. And if that didn't work, I was going to maybe try doing some of the code stuff. I did not think it was going to take an entire stream just to get a goddamn set of LEDs working. Especially because I've done it a ridiculous amount of times. But I have always power injected these previously. And I've never had any issues. Max current is 1117 max current. Is 800 milliamps, I think. It's too small to drive more than 3 LEDs max, 200 milliamps, yeah. I don't think it's 200 milliamps, I'm pretty sure it's 500 milliamps. I can output from this, I could be wrong. I know in ESP32, I've always, in WLD, I've always defaulted it at 500 milliamps for the LEDs, pulling from the board when I've powered stuff, because I've had 5 volt LEDs in the past, and I powered them directly from the board without any issue. Obviously nowhere near this kind of density. You know, like a 60 meter, I think I have to go for, because 30 was too big. But these are whatever the highest density ones you can get, unless you get the strips, the silicone strips. So I will go and see if I can find the a barrel jack connector. So give me a couple of minutes, I'll see if I can find one anyway. I say push, no, not pushing it till it's the last one we've got, okay, it's working. The other one has already gone pop. If we fix this one, we can push this one till it pops, or one of the one of the D1s, if we can get the D1s working. But I don't want to spend more money. This is my last work in ESP32 that we have here. So we're not putting 60 volts to a chat, okay? Get the idea out of your head. Plus we don't have a bench power supply. It says 240 on, I think. 60 volts. Alright, give me 2 minutes and see if I can find the stupid bloody cable. I send you an ESP to power up, maybe. I'm going to have to get a bench power supply first, and then we'll look at maybe doing that. I was also thinking, I've got all them random components. I could do like a bunch of random stuff with that. Like I could make some circuits. I was watching stuff the other day where you like pair a capacitor and a resistor together, and it makes like a pulse. And then you can like alternate the pulse with like variant resistors and stuff to like make an LED flash. I thought, okay, yeah, I could do that with the components I have. Maybe I might purchase or something like that. But right now I'm getting sidetracked. I'm going to go and look for this cable, because I'm either going insane and imagining things, but I'm pretty sure I have one around just somewhere that I cut off a old, like one of the ones you can buy on the internet, the Bluetooth Wi-Fi LED controllers you can buy with a little custom PCBs inside. But I don't like them using them ones because, one, they're a bit slow and responsive. You go download some random Chinese app. Half of them don't even integrate into like Google Home and stuff. So I started using WLEDs, ESP32s and WLED, because at one point I had like every house in the bulb is smart, like backlit, like all my desks and like a whole bunch of other stuff. Basically, I used to control them with like Google Assistant. But yeah, I haven't used any of that in ages. And I don't even have Home Assistant installed on my phone right now. So the bulb in this room is changed colour. It's like orange right now because it's unpaid. It's just really annoying. I say orange. It's not orange. It's just like lower on the coloring scale rather than higher. It's like what, like a 4,000 or something. I don't know, like a daylight color, not white. All right, I'm getting sidetracked. I'm actually going to go and find this cable. When programmed, do you go to Wi-Fi and set up the WLED? Yeah, I'm on the thing. I can set up like the WLED warm white. Yeah, warm white, that's the one. Yeah, I forget what Kelvin it is. I'm going to go and find this cable, chat. Bear with me like 2 minutes. Wish me luck. Where did this bloody cable be? Guess who's back? Back again. We haven't found what we needed, but we have found some stuff. Oh, we've just dropped all of these everywhere. I found I look, here's some 5-volt LEDs. It's a random, totally not sketchy. So we have a random cable that is connected to, looks like some RGB cables. It's got a signal for, I guess I'd have to run a separate GPIO pin for this and set up. These are different LEDs. But these are 5-volt ones. We have this totally not deadly contraption that I made before. Safe to put crocodile clips on the end of a 240-volt power supply, yeah. Doesn't output 240 though. It outputs, is a switching power supply that outputs 5 volts, 550 milliamps. So I guess that's what I was using with these LEDs. Damn. I was hoping that this one was going to be, I think this one came with, I don't think it came like this. I think I added these crocodile clips for like electroplating. Do we have anything else in here? Definitely got a female one somewhere. Because this is absolutely no use to us. It doesn't fit in our socket. Oh, I will be needing this soon though. USB-C, 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 USB-C. When you need to power a lot of USB-C things at once. Or connects to one. With like a timer stuff. It's for like lights. For like seedlings and stuff. $12 volts DC, 1 amp. That is a big boy. You know, that's like a proper one. Like the weight on this I would trust. These cheap ones that I buy on like Amazon and stuff, not so much. Like, this thing's hollow. This thing, you'd kill somebody if you threw that. I mean, it weighs an absolute ton. They're both 12 volts, 1 amp I think as well. 2 amp this one I reckon it is. 12 volts, 2 amp apparently this one is. And this one is 1 amp. And it weighs an absolute ton. Obviously I would have had this with like some kind of device. So I miss having like loads of these just lying around. Ah, okay, so one has a transformer, one switching mod. Okay, makes sense. So just different technology then. Caution, indoor use only. But I don't think I can find a female for these. We definitely got some. We've also got these that I had to buy for when I was doing something before to do with these, but I can never remember. They are a rectifier diode. N4007, 1 amp rectifier diode. Regulated or non-regulated, I'm not too sure. Doesn't say. idea. I can't remember what I use these for. Then do you know what a rectifier diode's used for? Just let have a look. My memory is so bad, I can't remember. I bought this like 5 years ago. Okay, apparently I can use this to convert AC to DC by allowing current to flow one direction. Bridge rectifier, did I use it for bridge rectifier or something? 2 data range transform AC. No, I don't use it for that. So I'm sure I needed to get something working rather than for safety. Yeah, rectifier diode. It is 1N4007. So we would have had one in this box. I thought maybe I'd chuck it in here. We do have this tiny little strip here, 5-volt ones. No, that's a 12-volt one. So many random. The old common 1N4007. That's not a rectifier? Oh, okay. I thought it said rectifier. It says something IFA on the end, IFA diode. 10 ... IFA diode. So I thought it was like rectifier. It's not a rectifier. What is, let's have a look what it is then on the Googles. 1N4007 diode. General purpose silicone rectifier. Yeah, it says rectifier here. Rectifier diode designed for AC to DC power conversion. It has a maximum forward current of 1 amp and peak reverse voltage of 1000 volts. Yeah, okay, nice. Yeah, I guess we don't have one in there. I might have to get one ordered or find something I can salvage one off. Because I guess we need to power these LEDs separately. It's a shame this one's only 5 volts. And my little crocodile clips. These were good. I remember testing a bunch because I used to use the 5-volt LEDs a lot. I do have some there you can resort to. Where's the lid gone for this? Where lid? Maybe I left the lid over inside the room. I gotta go. Let's see. Can never have too many plastic boxes. Yeah, I left the lid over here. Maybe I'm going crazy. Maybe I've used all of them. But I could have sworn that I had one left. Where would it be? I do put stuff in like the most random places, so it could literally be anywhere if I did have it. More LEDs, more random LEDs. Don't even remember buying these LEDs. I've bought so many different LEDs over the years. Just found these ones where they like they got a silicone coating over them. They're like rubbery. These are also 5 volts ARGB. Yeah, in your stash, I'm sure you do. ESP is common diodes. I keep saying to myself, make a database, especially to track what parts I have. Yeah, that would be a good idea. I can't remember half the stuff, but that's like also the good thing about not remembering what you had. Because when you find them, it's like having something new. You're like, ooh, I forgot I had this. It's like Christmas come early. Oh, I've got one. I completely forgot I started doing this project here. I did desolder half of these because I didn't finish. Let me find a plug for this. I forgot I was going to make a light, basically. So I was wiring a whole bunch of these. I had like 1, 2, 3. So I had another 3 in the middle, and then 3 smaller ones on the other side, basically. And I was going to like tape that to like something like metal and make like a light and stuff. But I've got lights and stuff on microscope, 2 studio lights now, so I don't really need it. Okay, yeah, I should try and get some random boards and stuff to salvage things from, to be honest. Oh, I'll go and get an adapter again now. I'll just put them back, damn it. All right. Let's find an adapter. Let's grab a 2 amp adapter, because we're running quite a few LEDs at the moment. I will trim them down now eventually, because it's pointless having more than I think 8 LEDs should be enough. Or do we go for a nice number like 10? I don't know yet. Let me plug this shit in. I hate having to crawl into my desk to plug stuff in. It's such a pain. Hopefully I don't knock anything over. What are we unplugging? This thing? Okay. I'll try and plug this in. Me and my smart idea is to put the extension sockets in like a nice concealed place. It's to be good for cable management. It's not too pain when you need to plug something in. Whew. I made my makeup light from copper tape and wood, although I have a ring light now, so it was nice. As the stream stops, yeah, hopefully the stream's still fine. I will show you, like this thing was like ridiculously bright, basically. Like with all the segments plugged in. You'll see how bright it is just with this. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, only 15 LEDs. Look at the brightness on that thing. So you can probably imagine how bright the other ones are, like how bright it was with all of them. Like, I'll knock some of the studio lights off just so you can get an idea of the brightness of this thing. Knock this studio light off and this softbox. Like that it's pretty bright. Just from that few of LEDs. Lights back on. There you go. But yeah, that like really good, effective for like working on stuff basically. You know, trying to work on a board or something like that. Why can I not find a board right now? There you go. Just absolutely flooded it with light. I only have 6 120 milliamp LEDs on the one I made. Okay, nice. So yeah, we've got, we'll just take this one off here. When the solder line starts to heat up, It's all the way down to like 40 degrees. I need to change it, not to have it at 40 odd asleep. I tend to like forget to knock it off sometimes. This is probably better, but you're better off not having such a low idle temperature or sleep temperature, because you're causing more, oh my days, it just dropped on the floor, more thermal extremes every time you take it in at the base and it goes to sleep. Okay, get off wire, and you get off. Come on, there you go. Now let's pick this up. Forever dropping stuff on the floor. Always max power with you. I got a 650 watt, I think it was, theaterlight. Damn. That's crazy, 650 watt. Nice. What type of theaterlight is it? Okay, so what do we need to do now? We need to grab... Do we use one of these rectifier diodes, guys? Oh wait, no, we don't need to, because we're not going to be connecting this to DSP, are we? It's only going to be data, so that's fine, isn't it? Don't know, some studios here, light. Ah, okay. I guess warm. Yeah, it could be a spot, it could be a park, and it could be like a D something. I forget all the names. I used to have to like do that stuff when I was in like college. I done like it's only like 3 years I've done it for. It was like a bit of everything basically. So we do like lighting, sound, music stuff, set design, set building. So we had to learn a bit of everything. But we got to like operate like big soundboards and like DX, I think they call it DX controllers. The ones for controlling like lighting rigs. I guess we'll grab some heat shrink. No, that's not heat shrink. Where's the heat shrink? Where is the heat shrink? We had like a box heat shrink the other day. Now we have 0 heat shrink. Forever lube and stuff. DMX, that's the one. DMX controller, yeah, or DMX board. You can like turn lights on and off and control the brightness and all sorts of things. I just like the sound more than anything. Just like I play like really loud music through like a sound system. I think they spent about like 250 grand on it. I think it was. It was really loud. Used to make like not entire building vibrate. But apparently, like it was all soundproofed and reinforced, and they spent like, I think it's like £1 million refurbing it. But yeah, I used to have complaints from the canteen below sometimes. Apparently people's plates would be vibrating. Just blasting like death metal and stuff, just like full. Good times. I've completely forgot what I'm looking for though. We're looking for heat shrink, that's it. Where the hell did I put that? Oh wait, no. I got excited then, I thought I'd found it. Put DMX on your BMX. It's really now when you know you've got something and you know it's going to be within a couple of feet of you and you can't find it. Oh wait, I can see it. Need some of the heat shrinks. These small ones will do. We'll probably knock this multimeter off. Does not need to be on, does it? I probably should have gone for a smaller heat shrink than this, but we'll just keep it really far away. get these to connect. I do have a helping hand we probably should use. Oh my days, I just moved right, I need some solder. Right. Let's try and get some fresh solder on there. Okay, apparently it's decided to solder now, is it? Okay, so you're soldered now, you buddy. Come on, solder down. Let's get you properly. Just can't seem to get a good angle on there. Hopefully that's okay. Old company must be quality stuff. Yeah, normally any company's been running for a long time and still running must make good stuff. Or sometimes they just living off the brand. Like make some stuff. I checked up the light, it was a Robert Julian 305SH. Okay, I'll Google that in a second to see what it looks like. I'll find a lighter for the heat shrink. Okay, that should work. There you go. Right, let me Google this thing. Copy, paste into the Googles, images. Ah, okay, a spot. Yeah, we used to have one of them. They get warm, and we used to point that at somebody from like, I don't know, like 100 feet away or something. Up in the, not a gantry, but it was like, you'd have like the seating area, and then you'd have like a window being the seating area, and like a doorway. And it'd be in the doorway up there, pointing down on the stage. Yeah, them things are like, yeah, they're really hot and really warm. Like, you have one of them shining on somebody from like 100, 150 feet away or something, and it lights up like, you know, you're making a beam on the stage, it's like 2 meters wide, 3 meters wide, and it's warm. God, that's right above his workbench, yeah, probably. Just like, not enough light, can't see, need more light, more voltage. Just to wish shades, sunscreen. Yeah, it probably does. It's gonna all year round tan, like. Oh, I think this thing is connected. So we can disconnect this thing. Because we don't need this connected to the board. I tried to use my breath, but it was too light. Yeah, I can imagine. You probably felt like you were on the goddamn sitting on the surface of the sun. If you had that thing like less than a meter away from your setup and yourself. Can you imagine how warm and bright that would be? I wonder why, yeah. Yeah, what result were you expecting? It's like, why is this so bright? It doesn't make any sense. Wouldn't need hot day, just hold, yeah, don't even have to hold it up to the light, just near the light. Alright, so we plug this in, and okay, so we got the ESP going flashy, flashy, flashy. That's good, so it's a good sign. Now we need our 60 volts. No, I'm just kidding. 12 volts, 2 amp. And will anything go poof? Please don't go poof. Okay, well, nothing's gone poof, but nothing's knocked on either. So let's have a look. Why nothing is knocked on? Back. Not now. Why are they not knocking on? Why can I not get a simple set of LEDs working? what? I look like a right damn ass right now. I've done like LEDs so many times. I tried to do one thing on, like anything on stream, and it just doesn't work. Well, let's check if we get any voltage here. S 1 volt. Why am I only getting 1 volt? Oh, it's definitely getting 12 from there. And I'm putting voltage in the right direction at the same. Like there's arrows on the board going in this direction. I'm like, I powered these before and stuff, that's why I'm like, oh, see, they're not gone for a sec. Oh wait, no, they are lit up. Just someone is displaying a pattern. That feels really warm. Oh my days, they feel warm. What the hell is going on with these? They're really warm. ESP needs grounding data. So I need grounding data going to here too. They feel like they're getting really hot. Yeah, they're getting really, really hot for some reason. I think the entire 2 amp is just going into that as it is. I need to figure out what LEDs these are. Does anybody know off the top of their head which ones are, so I can set them up in the ESP config. Oh, I would have I plugged the ESP in, wouldn't I? Okay, what am I looking for? LED preferences, brightness limited, 2 amp power supply, total LEDs 30. Well, I'm definitely running a lot more than 30 LEDs. So let's put up to like 100. And they're not 5 volt, they are... Damn, I can't remember which ones I've got. Is it WS281? I can never remember what LEDs I've got. It's been so long. I'm sure it's WS218, though I could be wrong. Go to the Wi-Fi setup for the WLED. Where am I going to the Wi-Fi setup for? Yeah, the wireless has just got like wireless stuff in there. I need to go to LED and set some stuff. Yeah, can I remember? I'm going to have a look at the listing. What these are. First connect ground from ESP to the ground on the early strip. Then set up your WDI. It's all set up in Wi-Fi and everything though. I just need to connect the grounds together then. The grounds would be the one I got it's what's it called? Heat shrink. Oops, mine are SK6812. Power off from work. Yeah, I forget that. I'm glad you guys keep reminding me. I'm an absolute dumbass and keep forgetting that things are powered. And then I wonder why I keep breaking things. I'm like, why is this not working? Makes no sense. Where's our heat shrink? Yeah. Power off, I'm working. Power off. It is powered off right now. But yeah, I'm glad you reminded me. Oh, what I just dropped. So we want the ground off this. Okay, that's going to be the one that's got a G on it. There it is. Where you to, my G? Yeah, I need some flex. That's just pointy. I keep touching my goddamn micro magic sponge with a flex. Yeah, it fell over there. Okay, now that's all. That doesn't look like shit now. I'm happy with that now. And this I use my fume extractor though. This thing is giving me a major headache, these fumes. Definitely can't be good. How the hell do I even begin to solder 3 wires together? Okay, are you going to play nice? One thing I just realized though, let me unsolder that. You need ground from 12 volts and then ground from USB on the same wire. Yep. That's what I'm doing, I think. Unless I'm being really stupid again. I'm just looking for a wider heat shrink. Okay, that's chunky. Chunky, but no, it's too chunky. I think that's the same. Let's give it a go. Got a cat? Like you're invincible? What's going on here? Cat? God damn it, there you go. might be too big. Let's try this one. I think this one might be too small. Too small. Let's see. So this one, hopefully. Oh, I don't know. I'm also going to check this bit on there too, I guess. Because I'm not confident that the other one's going to be able to fit. But we will find out in a minute, I guess. Let's put a tiny bit of flex on here to help things. Oh yeah, I'm an idiot. Okay, there you go. I'm going to get a heat shrink up there, am I? I think I just unplugged one of them. No, they are also connected, just it's not the best. That is hot. Ow. Let's check that off there. Okay, so like that. We need power now, don't we? Power. Okay, let's have a look. I didn't think I did like a popping sound then. And they start getting boiling hot. See, like some are lighting up, but only some of them and some are not. Yeah, I heard that. Okay, well, if you guys heard it too, that's not good. It is me as I drop something. No, it's this. See, not all of them are lighting up for some reason, and it's getting really hot. I need to figure out what ESP it is and stuff, and how many LEDs. And gonna try 100 GRB. Skip first LED. No, because we're going to be doing the LED on board maybe. Brightness factor 50% maybe. What am I looking for? I'm looking for something else. Relay, no. I swear there's somewhere where I normally select which GPIO I want to use. GPIO 0 push button. Disable internal pull down. IR remote. Relay. Save. Okay, let's try plugging it in. It's doing some weird stuff. And the power on, power off seems to be doing nothing. They're not getting as warm now. Solid. What am I doing wrong? See, now it's just randomly changed colour on its own. And now it's probably going to get warm. Yeah, they're starting to heat up now. Yep, now they're heating up. If we press the power on, power off on the WLED, nothing's happening. It needs to get in way too warm. In Wi-Fi setup, I don't think there's anything in Wi-Fi setup. There's just Wi-Fi stuff. Config, Wi-Fi setup. Yeah, there's nothing like that in Wi-Fi setup. Oh wait, TX power, is there? Disabling Wi-Fi sleep increases power consumption. Yeah, that's just for sleep mode. That's the only thing you can do on you. All the other stuff are under LED preferences. Recommend power supply, power supply total at 3.5 amp is required. Reckons 12 volt, 800. Gee, yeah, because I got pin 16 selected there. And that's what we used, didn't we? 16, yeah. Maybe I've got the wrong type of LED selected. I'm sure they were them ones. Strange how it's doing that. Nothing ever goes to plan when I'm trying to do it on a stream. It's like I plug it in. They start off dim, they get brighter slowly. If you can see, there's like a faint orange light. They've just gone to yellow, now they're going to white full brightness. Connect to connect to the WLED access point. What do you mean by that? Like the web interface? If so, yeah, I've got that open. Yeah, these are getting really hot. Like you've got some which are green, some which are white, and they seem to be skipping like random intervals. But yeah, like I've got it all like set up here, unless I've got the wrong one. Pretty sure these are the ones we're using. But I'd have to double check. But like this shouldn't matter if I got this wrong, because that'll just affect if I'm trying to get like certain colors, but it shouldn't be skipping LEDs or anything. Yo, what's going on, Michael? How you doing? Like I I've used this a million times before and I've never had any issues. So now when I try to do things on stream, nothing works. It's just strange because I literally had almost the same setup running like 4 months ago when I built them shelves. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to check what ones we bought. If it's hot glue, wait a minute. What have I missed? Data pin is GPIO16. Yeah, we've got that setted. Glue my screen today. Go for better at not doing my stays. What did I miss? If it's hot glue, IPA. Will IPA get hot glue off then? Yeah. I just normally use heat to make it melty. Alright. Why is this not working? I'm gonna go and have a look on the Amazon listing from when I bought these and just check what model these are, because I got the wrong model selected or something stupid. I don't know. I'm so confused right now. Problem is, I bought these like years ago, these LEDs. So I have to go back through like 3 to 5 years of Amazon listings. I'll also have some sweets while I'm here. Because why not? That was change orders. How the hell do I find how do I find all my orders? This should be an LED maybe. LED. Oh, I think I got them. WS2812B. And there's 144 of them. So hopefully you guys can remember that. Oh damn, I didn't realise my other studio light I've got, which I don't tend to use, is 1000 watts. Jeez. It's a good one though. Okay, so what number was it again? WS2812. Okay, so 2812. Can we remember that? 2812. Is that what I've already got selected? Yeah, WS2801. That's the only one, isn't it? There's 11 there. $28.01. It's got to be this one then, isn't it? The one we already got selected. But I don't understand why it's not working. And I swear there's nothing wrong with these LEDs. I swear I used them not that long ago. Burgundy bowls. Wait, what now? Oh, what sweets? Yeah, they were Haribo Tank Fast Sticks. And now I started snacking, I'm like super hungry. It had a seed in the middle. I don't know what you've been eating, Andy, with seeds in. It's not like a nut or something, is it? Yeah, I'm kind of out of ideas why this is not working. Do I try lowering this to like 500 and see if that helps? Or do we try this? Because this one specifically says 2812, but we have got 12-volt ones. Let's try this just in case. Save. Back. Not now, thank you. No, we get exactly the same thing happening. It's random LEDs knocking on and not being fully bright. Not being fully bright, I mean like being fully bright and not all of them knocking on. Aniseed water. Okay, I like licorice. Okay, yeah, I don't like licorice. Like we're not communicating with this ESP at all for some reason. I'm pressing power on, power off. It's not making any difference at all. And these LEDs are getting really hot. Pineapple cubes, okay. Rip rolls. I hit rip rolls. Call the cubes. Okay, you guys are making me hungry now. I don't have got any snacks left here either, that's the problem. I do have, I might actually have one now, since you guys have mentioned snacks, you made me hungry. And I can't seem to get this stupid thing working. I'm probably just going to have a pot with this, like, handy candy. Sounds like a website Andy should own. Andy's Handy Candy. Oh, she's can't find the one she's on, but yeah, I might have to have a pot with this off stream to figure out what the hell is going on. Because the ESP just doesn't seem to be communicating at all with these LEDs. I've done this a million times. Maybe it's the secret shop. I think it is the secret shop. We've found you out, Andy. Your secret is out. Where did I put them ice cream things from? There they are. Oh wait, is that a full box of Magnums I have here? Ah, please say it is. It's not empty. Oh, it's a goddamn empty box. The fuck am I putting an empty box back in the freezer for? Just to troll myself. Oh, I got really excited then. Thought I had like a full box of Magnum Whites. Got really excited. Are you sure it's... Yeah. Yeah, I looked on the eBay listing. 2812. WS 2812. But on a side note, we do have this. So we are going to have one of these. Because they're quite tasty. And you guys have made me hungry and I told me about your goddamn fruit. Screw you guys. Or ice cream. That's nice. All of a sudden I don't really care that these LEDs are not working. Now I got my ice cream. Oh, you have Magnums in the freezer, my God. Lucky. I don't have any. I thought I did. I've seen like a box with the ice creams. I don't know why on earth I put an empty box of Magnums back. If you tried the GPO 16 before, the 12-volt connect and try another. Maybe. I'll give it a go now. It's hard to do with an ice cream in your hand though. So we can like finagle this out. Soldering with one hand and trying to eat an ice cream. Hopefully my eating sounds are not obnoxiously loud. They probably are. I do apologise. balls. They're actually called poop balls. I've gotten very concentrated. I'm going to try 5 because that's what I tried before. Yeah. That ice cream was nice. Sorry about Tom. Sorry for talking about poop by the way, it's all good. It doesn't bother me. The only thing I can't deal with when I'm eating is watching some of these, like, you know, if you've seen them on YouTube where people clean like hoarders houses or like houses which are like just filthy. Yeah, some of the stuff on them when I'm eating, I'm just like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna have to switch this over. He's a little seed, your dad was like, yeah, fully trolling you. Like older people used to say stuff like to me, like if you eat like seeds at like fruit, you'll have like a tree growing in your belly and stuff. I guess there was no internet back then, so older people do stuff for fun, for lols. Yes, still not. Config, preferences, GPIO 5, and save. Back. Still absolutely nothing in terms of communication. And I get it boiling hot. And it seems to be a different colour every time, because like these are like traffic lights, whereas before like these are all white and this one was yellow. It makes no goddamn sense. We'd be cooking LEDs. Yeah, we are cooking LEDs right now. They're getting warm. The lifespan on these LEDs has been significantly reduced from what we put them through. Don't understand why it's not working though. Like I've used LEDs like a million goddamn times. I've used these ESPs a million times. Done this exact setup. I ran these LEDs 4 months ago before I bought a separate set for my brother, which were, I don't know, they were better than this again. I can't remember how. Whatever the best current version, maybe had more LEDs. I can't even remember. But why won't these work? I'm so confused. I was about to tell, am I missing something? Wait a second. Do these have a D minus? Oh, yeah, I'm sure. No, that's the newer ones I think I got from my brother. They had 2 datas, like a data and a redundancy data. But I don't think these ones do. I think they just got the single data output. So confusing. Hello, little LED. You feeling a little hot? Yes. It burns. It burns. I think it's hot. Yeah. That's the LED speaking back to you. think it might be slightly hot. It's just screaming. It's like, ah! Yeah, I don't know why these are not working anyway. I guess, well, I can speak LED. Never knew I could. Yep. Why does nothing ever work on stream though? When you think something simple is just setting up some colored LEDs, it's going to take 5 minutes and it takes 5 hours. Hasn't been quite 5 hours yet, but how long have we been streaming for? 2 hours, 58 minutes, damn. Okay, quite a while. I'm really confused. Gonna be honest, that first LED, it looks burnt. It's either burnt or dirty. Yep, thought that would slip away. 2 hours, 59 minutes. Yeah, I think I might have fried. I don't understand how though, because they're 12 volt LEDs. Unless they're 5 volt LEDs. And I'm putting 12 volts into them. Maybe. I think they are actually 5 volt. No, I'm sure they're 12. I don't know, but we've put 12 into them, so maybe we fried them. Maybe that's what they're getting so hot. Maybe they are 5 volt LEDs. It's been so long, I can't remember. I probably should have just looked on the arms on this day when I was just... See this first one here? Yeah, that's been fried, hasn't it? I'm pretty sure that's not dirt, and that is... I've cooked the LEDs. I think they might not be 12 volt LEDs. But it doesn't make any sense. If they're 12 volt LEDs, if they're 5 volt LEDs, they should have at least powered up from the 3 point something coming out of the ESP. Even if it was dimly. Is that cooked or is that dirt? I can't tell. I'm pretty sure that looks cooked to me. Nope, never mind. It's not cooked. That is just dirt or flax or something. Yeah. Ah, I forgot about level shift. It's been so long since I passed with any of these. But a lot of the time you can at least get it running. Yeah, it must have got hot. Yeah, the flax just melted out from the SMD, maybe. Plug it in now, see if it makes a difference. I doubt it. Now we've cleaned that flax. Nope. Same thing. See if we get sandwich are lighting up and sandwich are not. And then you just went like pop, and then they go to full brightness. Makes me jump. I'm confused. Maybe they are 5 volts. I don't even know. I'm doubting everything now. But I definitely had these ones working before. Because I used them in like a couple of projects and then decided not to use them in the end. And we've got this wired up correctly, I think. We selected GPO 5. We tried 16. Got a ground there. And a ground all tied in. We'll do a ground for our main supply. Yeah, that's just loose on there. Yeah, I don't know anymore. It seems like every time I try to do something on stream, it doesn't go right. I should be used to it by now. I just have to have a pot with this and figure out, have I fried the LEDs? Or I don't know, because I swear that's like what used to happen before. Like random amounts of LEDs and random ones would power up, and then I'd connect it to the ESP, get the settings. I wouldn't worry about it. That's streaming view, yeah. But I swear normally once I like configure some settings in ESP, then all of a sudden it like boots and works. From what I can remember, my memory is so bad, and it's been like a couple of months. Well, it's been years since I paused properly, but months. About 4 months ago, 4 or 5 months ago, I done another ESP project. But before that, it's been a couple of years. LED preferences. Yes, I can't get anything working. LED, I'm just trying different settings right now. Nope. Still nothing. And yeah, they're getting hot. I swear I've got everything set up correctly from what I can remember. Try a different one. Nope. Yeah, because sworn that we've got this right. But this is getting like ridiculously hot. And it's just not communicating. I'm so confused. Yeah, I know. They get boiling straight away. It's drawing way too much current for some reason. They shouldn't get hot like that fast. But yeah, the entire strip is like boiling, like 60, 70 degrees at least, I'd say. Maybe 80. Not right now. Feels like 60 odd now. 60 to 70-ish. Yeah, something's not right here. I'm pretty sure I'm doing this right because like the arrows are in this direction. Even though it's got like a connector here at the other end like this. But I'm pretty sure this is just for daisy chaining other LEDs after this one. More strips. Because the arrows point in this direction. So yeah, I'm kind of out of ideas for now. I will have a little bit of patch because I've got to go to work tomorrow. I cut the connector off and use it the other end. Ah, okay, yeah, smart, good idea. I do have a box full of these connectors and stuff anyway. I don't know where they are now, here and here. And a bag full of these connectors. Bought them for when I was doing the shelves for my young brother. So yeah, I don't know what to suggest, to be honest now. I'm just gonna have to try to figure it out. If it doesn't work, we do have some other 5-volt LEDs, and I'll just have a patch with us. Make sure that was plugged in directly. Just make sure that was plugged in properly, because that just fell out there. Surely it wasn't that. No, because that's still doing the same thing. If you guys can see. Power button is doing absolutely nothing. LED preferences. We've got that one set up. Oh, I can already feel the heat coming out of these. So confusing. Nothing ever wants to work. My LEDs are 5 volts, I think. Yeah, I've always used 5 volts in the past, but like I literally made some for my brother like just before Christmas, and they were 12-volt ones. I got everything working completely fine. I've done separate power injection. That's how I managed to fry my first ESP board, because I like backfed 12 volts into it. Not my first, but the one I showed you was fried. And then I used another one, and then I put it in like a little grey box, which I have somewhere. I don't know where they are now, but so who knows? Oh well, I guess I'll figure something out. I don't think I'm going to be able to get this working now. I did say I was going to like end like 18 minutes ago, because I've got it's what's it called? Like bin night, I think that's what it'd be called. We have to put like your recycling out, and I think it's actually black bin collection this week. And rather than being like a nice organised adult, I haven't got my rubbish ready to put out. So I've got to do that. A bin night, yeah. I'm going to have to double check on the council website to make sure it is, and I'm not just going to look like an idiot putting in like black bags out in the street. But I'm pretty sure it is. So I've got to sort out that and put some washing on. Just did nothing went to plan, just because I thought it was, it's going to be really easy. Just install ESP on here, and I've done it like, not like a million times, but literally I've done it like probably about 20 different times. Installed WLED onto ESPs and control LEDs and make little LED projects, because that's why I used to have a soldering iron and stuff. It's for that, like my old rubbish soldering iron. Just look out and see if anyone else has their bin out. I could do, yeah. I'm just gonna look on the website though. Like there's a thing, you just tap in your postcode and it just like brings up like a little calendar thing and it tells me. It's nice and easy. I ain't gonna type my postcode because like the postcode and the address can be entered as part of the URL. So if you just remember the URL, like bookmark it, you can just go straight to that and it brings it straight up for me. Super handy. When you're forgetful like me and you're like, was it last week? Was it the week before? Who knows? Maybe China version with WS2815. I have no idea. I've definitely powered these exact LEDs before with one of these ESPs though, and I had no issues in the past. And I've also powered some of like whatever the new versions are, the one with the 2 data pins, because they're the ones I used for my little brother. Like I think they were this dense. I think they were like 144 a meter as well. Because I remember they cost me an absolute fortune. I think I spent like 100 quid on LEDs just to build some bloody shelves for them. And then like I went and bought a router, which cost me a fortune. Basically I could have just gone and bought him shelves. But yeah, they were custom fit to fit in an alcove. And you haven't got to have any stupid random third party software. Yeah, £100 on these. Yeah, they were like 30 something pound per strip. They were good ones. They were basically whichever like the best, not like the best brand, but like in terms of like whatever the current chip is and density and all of that kind of stuff. My memory's rubbish. I can't remember the exact specifications, but basically I didn't want individual dots showing, so I needed to find the best ones which were going to diffuse the best inside like LED channels, and I couldn't get my hands on the deeper channels with the nice curves and stuff, so I had to have like a shallower channel, so I mean deeper, not deeper, tighter packed LEDs to get better diffusion. But obviously then the more LEDs you've got per meter, the cost starts going up significantly. If you buy, you can get away with like a good diffuser strip and you can use a 60 per meter. But if you haven't got a good deep diffuser strip, then you need really dense ones. I bought my own LEDs from eBay, were expensive, like £1.79. Damn. Yeah. I can't remember what I paid for these ones. I'll have a look on the listing. These probably weren't that cheap either, and these were years ago. So I got the listing up on the computers. Let's have a quick look. It's on the computer, it's on the other computer. Let's have a look. View order details. Will they show me the price? Yeah, oh my days. Did I really pay that much? Oh, never mind, that's for other stuff as well. I've had to say, subtotal £39.14. I was like, what the? But no, that was including so these were £16.99. WS2812B, 1 meter, 144, individually addressable. But I also bought that big ass battery, the 3700 milliamp one. That was £12, and I bought 3 of the ESPs at the same time. So I definitely would have got them working because I bought them exact ESPs. Damn, I paid 18 quid for 3 ESPs. They weren't cheap, were they? It's like £6 something each. Jeez, I feel bad now for frying them. I did not think they were that expensive. I thought I paid like £2 to £3 a most each module. They are a pretty good ESP though. Damn. So yeah, we definitely need to make it our money's worth and do like a million projects with this thing. Especially because one of them's fried. Must have been this one that I've done a bunch of projects with. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna have to figure something out. But we won't do it right now because it is getting quite late. I say late, not late compared to how late we normally stream. But just late considering how much stuff I've got to do and how little sleep I've had. So I think we'll probably wrap it up here. And hopefully I can figure this out before the next stream. If I can't figure these LEDs, I'll try, because I'm pretty sure the board works. I'll try, what's it called? them other LEDs we found, because we've got like a handful of LEDs, which was in that box. Yeah, it's all good. Thanks for streaming. No problem. Thank you guys for putting up with me. Just like ramble on about like just nonsense basically for like 3 hours and 18 minutes. It's much appreciated. I'm glad to catch a bit of the stream. No problem, Michael. It's good to see you in here. I appreciate everyone, every last one of you who pops in. It's nice to have, you know, bit of socialisation, bit of chit chat, bit of poaching. You can't go wrong. It's the best of everything, basically, isn't it? Chill time, poach time, RV, chatting, good community. You know, it's all a win, isn't it? It's a good evening. If I wasn't doing this, I would literally just be doom scrolling on YouTube, which I absolutely hate. Because I always feel really guilty afterwards, and it's not as if I watch anything ever good. I'm just watching absolute shit. So I'd much rather be doing something constructive with my time. But sadly, I get too into it and I sit here for hours and hours and not put my bins out, which I've got to go and do before it gets too late. So I will see you guys soon. Enjoy the rest of your evening, and once again, thank you very much for popping in. Take it easy, guys.